Happy 2015, everyone, and thanks for watching my January Las Vegas market update video. Well, last year was certainly entertaining. We started the year with severely decreased sales numbers and a heavily increasing inventory. Surprisingly, despite the negative indicators, we managed to continually increase our median home prices until summertime. Well, now that 2015 is finally here, I'm pleased to say that I feel the market is perfectly stabilized right now. Today, we're going to go over the typical monthly statistics and segue into a year-end wrap-up. Okay, first is the NODs, or Notice of Defaults. As you can see on the screen right now, last month we ended up with 686 NOD filings. This was almost identical to November's 681 filings. Ultimately, I don't think this is worth talking much about since I don't see a flood of foreclosures hitting the market anytime soon. I think we'll continue to see this slow drip of foreclosures all next year. Next, let's take a look at the inventory levels. As you can see on the screen now, we ended the year with 7,655 homes on the market. Starting last March, every month our inventory continued to increase. During the holidays, however, our inventory decreased 8 out of the last 10 weeks. Now, let's take a peek at what our inventory consists of. Right now, about 13% of our inventory are short sales. Only 5% are foreclosures, and 82% of the inventory are normal or traditional sales. For the most part, these numbers have been consistent throughout the entire year. The only difference I see here is that we have about 60% of the foreclosures we did a year ago. So we're seeing less foreclosures and more traditional sales. The interesting part here are the short sales. You don't see many new short sale listings anymore. At the same time, the short sales tend to just sit there rotting away since nobody wants to deal with them anymore either. Okay, now let's take a look at last month's sales. Last month, we sold 2,076 homes. This was up from 1,948 homes in November. To be fair though, in 2012 and 13, December sales were higher than November sales. So the fact that sales went up last month doesn't really mean anything. On the other hand, December sales were down 8% from 2013. Compared to 2012, we were down a massive 27%. So what about everyone's favorite topic, median home prices? Well, last month, the median sales price was exactly the same as in November, at $200,000. Now, the media is stating that the median price went up last month, and I'll explain why really quick. As I've stated before, the data that GLVAR provides the media with is just incorrect and very misleading. It's a statistical fact that the median price for new homes is about 30% more than the resale homes. Last year, new home sales plummeted. As a result, builders had plenty of homes that were built and just completely unsold. As a result, they threw them on the MLS alongside resale homes in order to sell them. But keep in mind, these are brand new homes. Over the past 3 years, these homes were rarely listed on the MLS because these builders never had inventory that was just sitting around unsold. As a result, the more new homes on the MLS, the higher the supposed resale median price becomes, right? Not to mention, everyone starts counting these new home sales twice. Okay, so let's wrap this up and make sense of it all. Foreclosure activity is stagnant, and we shouldn't expect to see much uptick this year. Our inventory is decreasing, and sales continue to be low despite a stabilization in pricing. So here's what's going on. Just to really drive the point home, take a look on the screen now. Although we had a few up and down months, our median price hit $200,000 way back in July. Here we are 6 months later, still at $200,000. This is the simplest and best way for me to explain our market in a nutshell. Those of us in the industry have seen a stabilization for a while now. Unfortunately, news travels very slow, and because of poorly manipulated data like I just explained, many people in the public still think the prices are going up. As a result, we still have sellers who expect to sell for thousands more than the last guy did. We now have subdivisions with multiple homes for sale and none under contract. On the other hand, the sellers that listen to their agents and comprehend what's going on are still selling their homes in under 30 days. See, right now, buyers can afford to be picky and take their time. As a result, when a seller is asking 10% more than the last sale, most buyers will simply not even bother writing an offer since it just seems completely futile. By the time these sellers wake up and get it priced correctly, the home's been sitting so long that buyers start to wonder what's wrong with this house. Honestly, I think that this is going to be a fantastic year for Las Vegas real estate. At some point soon, buyers and sellers will both be on the same page. This will be the first time in over a decade that we see a fair market take place. It seems that every year prices are either going up dramatically or down dramatically. But what I'm seeing out there is this. I'm seeing a lot of listing agents and sellers that are so lazy, they're shooting themselves in the foot. See, over the past 3 years, homes virtually sold themselves. Now that the market is slow, buyers are literally shopping for homes. If you're listing your house for sale, you might want a slap of coat of paint on those fluorescent pink walls. You might want to steam clean those disgusting carpets and make sure the home is presentable before you show it. Most realtors aren't used to handing out this kind of advice because they really haven't had to. Either the market was hot or we were competing with disgusting foreclosures, which pretty much made every home look amazing. Either way, buyers had lower expectations. If your agent is shooting the listing pictures with their iPhone, you might want to just fire them right now. If they aren't willing to invest in a photographer to make your home look like its very best, then what are you even paying them for? So to finish things off, I'm really excited with where the market's at, and I really do believe that this is going to be a fantastic year to both buy and sell a home. Now that's something I've never been able to say ever before. All right, thank you all for watching. Please click here to subscribe and have a fantastic 2015, everyone.